of the Board of Governors of Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey. It hereby is called to order. Madam Secretary, over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Pursuant to Public Law 1975, Chapter 231, the Open Public Meetings Act, public notice of this meeting was filed on April 20th, 2022 with the Office of the Secretary of the State of New Jersey and 3 newspapers, the Cherry Hill Courier Post, the New Brunswick Home News Tribune, and the Newark Star Ledger. Pursuant to Public Law 2020, Chapter 11, public notice of this meeting has been posted on the Rutgers website under governing boards. I'd just like to query the board members if you've all seen the agenda and the meeting materials. Does anyone have a conflict of interest to disclose at this time? Seeing as there are none, we can continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Chair Hundley, over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On behalf of the Committee of Academic and Student Affairs, I have the pleasure of recommending for the board's approval the following candidates for the award of honorary degrees and commencement speaker for the 2022 Rutgers University New Brunswick and Rutgers Biomedical Health and Health Sciences commencement. First, I'm pleased to recommend Dr. Robert L. Barchi, the immediate past president of Rutgers University, to be awarded an honorary doctorate of humane letters. Dr. Barchi served as the 20th president of Rutgers during a pivotal time in the university's history. Dr. Barchi led the integration of the former UMD-NJ into Rutgers to establish Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences, the largest, higher education merger in the history of American higher education, was instrumental in the creation of Rutgers Health, and shepherded Rutgers into the Big Ten Athletic Conference and Academic Alliance. Other milestones and achievements include the development and implementation of an ambitious university-wide strategic plan, the first at Rutgers in nearly 20 years, as well as the completion of the university's first billion-dollar capital campaign and a capital construction program totaling more than $2.5 billion that included the launch of the Honors College at Rutgers, New Brunswick, and numerous academic buildings. Under President Barchi, the university enrollment increased dramatically. The number of endowed professorships more than doubled, and the university's endowment increased from $690 million to $1.5 billion. President Emeritus Barchi made immeasurable contributions to the university, and it would be an honor to award him an honorary doctorate of humane letters. Next, I'm pleased to recommend Dr. April J. Erickson to be awarded an honorary Doctor of Science. Aerospace engineer April Joy Erickson's career is distinguished by firsts. The first person of color to receive the Washington Award from the Western Society of Engineers, the first African-American female to receive a PhD in mechanical engineering from Howard University, and the first African-American female civil servant to earn an engineering PhD at the NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. Dr. Erickson currently serves as new business lead for the Instrument Systems and Technology Division at NASA. During her almost 30-year tenure with NASA, Erickson has worked as an aerospace engineer technologist, project and program manager, and executive. She has been named one of the top 50 minority women working in science and engineering fields by the National Technical Association and is the 2022 American Society of Mechanical Engineers Ralph Coates Rowe Medal awardee, the highest award bestowed by ASME. Dr. Erickson has been an outstanding proponent of women and minorities in STEM fields, actively serving as a mentor to countless young women and minorities, encouraging them to follow their dreams and supporting them with a curated pipeline of scholarship, grant, internship, and employment opportunities. I'm also pleased to recommend Dr. Alondra Nelson to be awarded an honorary doctorate of science. A scholar of science, technology, medicine, and social inequality, Alondra Nelson is the Harold F. Linder Professor at the Institute for Advanced Study, an independent research center in Princeton, New Jersey. She currently leads the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy and is Deputy Assistant to President Joe Biden. She served as the 14th president of the Social Science Research Council and has published award-winning widely acclaimed books and articles, including The Social Life of DNA, Race, Reparations, and Reconciliation After the Genome. Her essays, reviews, and commentary have appeared in the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Wall Street Journal, and on National Public Radio, BBC, and PBS NewsHour, among other venues. Dr. Nelson has contributed to national policy discussions on inequality and the social implications of new technologies, including artificial intelligence, big data, and human gene editing. Finally, I'm pleased to recommend Mr. David Remnick to be awarded an honorary Doctorate of Letters to serve as the commencement speaker. Born and raised in New Jersey, David Remnick is the editor of The New Yorker, a George Polk Award and Pulitzer Prize winning author of 6 books, esteemed journalist, and host of the New Yorker Radio Hour. He has chronicled the lives of former President Barack Obama, Muhammad Ali, and other notable figures in history. An expert on Russia, Remnick previously served as Moscow correspondent for the Washington Post, and his critically acclaimed book, Lenin's Tomb, The Last Days of the Soviet Empire, has become an authority on 75 years of communist rule and its collapse. Under Remnick's leadership, The New Yorker has become the country's most honored magazine. It has won 55 national magazine awards, including multiple citations for general excellence, and has been named a finalist 198 times, more than any other publication. In 2016, The New Yorker became the first magazine to receive a Pulitzer Prize for its writing, and now has won 6, including the Gold Medal for Public Service. Remnick's personal honors include Advertising Age's Editor of the Year in 2000 and 2016, and election to the American Academy of Arts and Letters in 2016. Mr. Chairman, I so move.
Thank you, Mr. Hundley. Please, may I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Passed unanimously. Thank you again, Chair Hundley. Thank you, President Holloway in particular, for your special efforts associated with our commencement speaker. Very, very grateful yet again. Moving on behalf of the Committee on Intercollegiate Athletics and the Board of Governors Executive Committee, I hereby move the approval of a contract extension and revision for the Director of Athletics, Patrick Hobbs. The extension would be for 2 years beyond our current contractual commitment to him. And I would ask for a second.
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 Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor, please so signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Unanimously approved. That is the business for today. We hereby are adjourned. Thank you, everybody. God bless. See you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
So long.
Take care, everyone.